The Flash producer Barbara Muschietti recently claimed that the movie's cameos were, quote, the core idea of the film itself. I'm not kidding here. This is what she said in a recent podcast appearance with Deadline's Crew Call. Host Anthony D'Alessandro asked, the idea for the cameos, was that always part of it before DC Studios' James Gunn and Peter Safran arrived? Andy Muschietti, the director of the film and Barbara's husband, responded, oh yeah. Barbara then weighed in and said yes, and then she elaborated saying, always, that is the core idea of the film itself because of the Chrono Bowl and the timelines. We wanted to have as many cameos as we possibly could of all the people that have been part of DC and the history of DC. And the ones we got in the end in the movie are the ones that we thought needed to tell the story. There was a huge list and an embarrassment of riches. A lot of people that were on board to participate, we just could not put in because we wanted to have enough time to have the audience to really engage with these cameos and feel what they needed to feel. Yeah, the cameos were definitely part of the project from their inception. So she's saying there that they needed to basically emotionally manipulate moviegoers and audiences with the cameos in order to make them think that the film is good. The idea that you're claiming the cameos are the core of your film also just seems like one of the most idiotic things I've ever heard. You would think that maybe the plot would be like the main focus, the core of your film. Maybe some themes that you wanted to discuss in the film might be part of the core. Instead, your like cameos are the core. Like what is going on with this film? This is utter ridiculousness. But we have lots of confirmations and rumors of what these cameos are. Obviously, they've already revealed some of them through the trailers and even in media interviews and stuff like that. So we know that Ben Affleck and Jeremy Irons, Batman, and Alfred are returning. Obviously, Michael Keaton is returning as Batman as well. He's literally been the focus of most of the trailers. One wonders why it wasn't a Batman film to begin with instead of a Flash film, because Batman's been all over the place, especially Keaton's version of it. And then Andy Muschietti also confirmed that Nicolas Cage actually plays Superman in a cameo there as well. Affleck confirmed that Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman is in the film as well. He told the Smartless podcast, I don't want to give a spoiler, but it was a scene where I get saved by Wonder Woman during a confrontation with some bad guys. So he spoiled that cameo. We've also had multiple rumors. Scooper Sil Abdul, shout out to him. He says that there's basically this post-credit scene where we get to see George Clooney's Batman. Not only does it feature Clooney's Batman, but after failing to find Affleck's Batman, Ezra Miller's Barry discusses his problem with Momoa's Aquaman. So we got Jason Momoa's Aquaman in there as well. And then he also thinks that there could be another Batman in it as well. That could be a reference to a Brave and the Bold film, but we never actually see him. He's just kind of more referenced than anything. So I'm not sure if that's actually a cameo or not, but I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. He also went on to say that Linda Carter reprises her role as Wonder Woman as well. So does Helen Slater in regards to Supergirl. He also says that there will be a CGI version of Christopher Reeve's Superman, while Barry is kind of traveling the film's version of the Speed Force. Another scooper, My Time to Shine H here over on Twitter. Also, obviously, Jeremy Irons, Ben Affleck, those are confirmed in the trailer. Gal Gadot confirmed in the Affleck interview. He says George Reeves actually is also CGI'd, has a cameo. He also says Christopher Reeve returns as well in the CG, confirming, or at least maybe not confirming, but adding another source to Sil Abdul's scoops. He also says Teddy Sears. Teddy Sears played Hunter Zolomon in the Flash CW show. So that's kind of interesting that they're having him maybe be CGI'd in. Helen Slater CGI'd as well. He also says Adam West from Batman 66 is CG'd in. Nicolas Cage, obviously we know that was confirmed. He also says George Clooney and Momoa are in it as well. So lots of cameos, and apparently they're the core of the story. And if the core of your story or the core of your film is cameos, one wonders what's the point of even going to see the film. I certainly don't see any point in seeing a film where the core of the film is cameos.